Um, Good evening, viewers. I want to do a little presentation. Some people were arguing on the issue of making money from grass cutters. As you can see, these are my grass cutters. Some of them in the farm here. This is the little farm in my compound. I have another farm, but I normally use the one in my compound here to give a sample. Now, let's talk business, Nigerians, especially the unemployed youths. Let's assume you want to start a grass cutter business or farming, and you get adequate training. After the training, you decided to start with 20 colonies. If you start with 20 colonies, definitely in 20 colonies, you are going to have 100 grass cutters made up of 80 females and 20 males, because a colony is 4 females and 1 female. So 20 colonies will be 80 females and 20 males. Now, if you buy point of mating, which is the ones that are 6 months and thereabout, which are ready for mating, if you buy that particular stock, breeding stock, let's go with the average of 4 grass cutters per one. That is to say that each grass cutter will litter or will give birth to 1 grass cutter. To 4 grass cutters, which experience in the industry have shown that 1 grass cutter can litter, up to 5, up to 6, up to 8, up to 10. As a matter of fact, somebody grass cutter gave birth up to 12 youngs, those, and 12 of them survived. But because we are trying to do cost analysis, let's use average of 4 grass cutters per 1 female. Will give birth to 1 female of a grass cutter giving birth to 4 youngs, 4 little or grass cutters or those. Now, if we are going by that, we are having 80 grass cutters, female grass cutters in 20 colonies. Now, if this 80 gives birth to 4 grass cutters each, they will produce 320 grass cutters, which will give you 64 colonies. That is 320 divided by 5. It will give you 64 colonies from that 20 colonies that you purchased. And then let's assume you did not sell, because you make your money more from the breeding stock. You did not sell, and then these 64 colonies, now after they are their mother have weaned them, and you create a family, you are having 64 colonies, apart from your initial starting stock, which is 20 colonies. And then these 64 colonies will give you about 1,024 grass cutters. And when you form a colony from these 1,024 grass cutters at the average of 4 grass cutter per 1 female as per giving birth, it will give you a total number of 1,000, of 1,024 grass cutters. Now, if you now add up the first 64 colonies to the first generation, and then which is the 20 colonies that give birth to 64 colony in the first 6 months. In the second 6 months, which will make it 1 year that you started, the same 20 colonies will also produce another 64 colonies. So making it 128 colonies that those 20 will produce. Now, the first 64 colonies they produce will now also produce another one, which will now give you 204 colonies. So in total, this grass cutters is going to give birth to 320, 332 colonies. As a matter of fact, at the average of 4-4, it will give birth to 332 colonies within 1 year, 6 months maximum that you started this business. Now let's assume some people sell a colony of Grasscutter for 80,000, some sell for 73,000, some sell for 75,000, some sell for 83,000, others sell for 50,000, others sell for 60,000. I sell actually for 60,000. Now, if you decide to sell your own for 50,000, you did not sell at all from the time you started till the business is 1 year, 6 months. You decide to start selling, and you have 332 colonies now from your initial starting point of 20 colonies. From 1 year, 6 months of being in the business, it produces as large as that. Then you pick 200 colonies and sell at the rate of 50,000. You are going to have a minimum of 10 million. Mark my word, 10 million naira from 200 colonies of grasscutters. Now you are left with 132 colonies that will be giving birth every 6 months. And these 132 colonies that is left after you have sold the initial 200 colonies out of 332, that your 20 colonies produce from birth, from inception till when you purchase them, till when they are 1 year, 6 months, they have given birth twice, and their first generation have given birth also. Now, what you stand to have is that every 6 months, 132 colonies gives birth, to you, and that will be a minimum of 300 colonies every 6 months. But let's assume you are not even getting up to that you are just getting only 150 colonies, and you just pick 100 and sell. Every 6 months, you get 100 colonies and you sell at the rate of 50,000 naira. You have 5 million naira every 6 months. It is as simple as that. This may look difficult or hard to believe, but I'm telling you the truth. That's just the truth of the matter. See my grass cutters, see them here. They are rodents. Their mortality rate is very low. If I may say, the lowest among animals. And the feeding is almost 70% free of charge. If you decide to go on pellets, that's where you even spend a little money and some little medication. But if you know the nitty-gritty of the business, I tell you, you spend almost just about maximum of 10%, money to rear them. 90% of feeding is free of charge in this business. So you compare it with goat, you buy goat feed. You compare it with fish, you buy fish feed. You compare it with chicken, you buy chicken feed. So this is the business you will do, without actually spending money on feed, because you feed them with ogo stem, you feed them with elephant grass, guinea grass, you feed them with corn husks. Corn husks is, something like this. Look at it. This thing, the back of corn that they normally throw away. The people that are roasting corn. The market women will be very happy that you come to take their ogo stem, and basically, the corn husks, people that are roasting corn, are the ones that you pick it from. The ogo stem, you go to market, pick it. The women will be very happy because they use money to dispose it. So, and grass, you can cut it from anywhere around you. So the business can even be done right inside your apartment. Let's assume you are living in 3-bedroom flat. You can dedicate 1 room for the business. It does not occupy more space. But as you grow larger, you will need more space to be able to, have more profit. Any question you have about Grasscutter, tell me. I am an expert by the grace of God, and I am the CEO of Jideofor Farm, and I consult for other farms. As a matter of fact, I train people free of charge. I don't charge money. I've trained more than 200 Nigerians, on how to rear grass cutters and rabbit free of charge. I don't collect 1 Naira, but I sell grass cutters and I sell breeding stock of grass cutters. Thank you very much, and have a very great day.